Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Let's Keep It Real. I'm joined here today with Mario again.
Glad to be here.
Yep. And today we're going to talk about how being 98%, the difference between 98% and 100% in your life.
Yeah. If I had to think about that, obviously you're not gonna be 100% every single day. 100% every day may look different, and sometimes you're only able to get 98%. But when you are only able to get 98%, you're fulfilling most of what you want to do. You're giving most of the effort. But why aren't we giving the max amount of effort and giving 100% always? Because I feel like it's better to do 100% of something than only a portion of it when, the sky's the limit and you only have those limitations if you set them for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And this quote really, not really quote, but resides with me, this wording.
From the
When
TED
I
Talk,
was little, I would, from football coaches and just coaches in life, always telling me that always give 100%. But I never knew what 100% was like until really recently with my diet. I've really been avoiding sugars. I never eat sugar. I've been completely avoiding it. Not even saying yes to it. I've been rejecting it. And it just makes me feel so much better that I don't have to think about it anymore. If you're 100%, you don't have to think about it anymore. And that's just a great way you want to be. You don't want to be constantly thinking, "Oh, I'm not doing enough, I'm not giving enough." But when you are, you don't have to think about that. And I really want to hear from you, Mario. And is there any point where you felt like you were giving 98%, not giving that 100%, and what it was like when you did give that 100% and what it felt like?
Yeah, I would say, after I went through this harsh breakup. There was a lot, that went on with that, and I feel like after that I couldn't give 100% of myself to anything. I tried working and giving my best in certain classes or certain things that I liked, but I just wasn't able to give enough of what I wanted. And I feel like it's so disappointing when you're capable of so much. You're right there, and you just can't do anything. You feel helpless. It feels terrible. And if I could have went back and changed it, I would. But I'm not going to dwell on the past because we live in the present. We're supposed to look forward to the future. But I feel like, you know, hearing this and kind of hearing about that TED Talk, that really resonates with me. But I would say it's not just 98%. I would say it's anything that you can give every single day, because every single day is going to be different. It's never going to be the same. You just kind of have to figure it out and see what you're able to give that day. And that's kind of how I feel about that.
Yeah, definitely days can get harder and harder. But that 100%, the meaning to that 100% is that even on bad days, you're still
trying
you're
your
still
most.
trying.
You're still
That's
trying your best.
100%. Not if maybe I did 98% today because I was just feeling bad, but that's still 98%. That's still not 100, and it's not hard to do.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you. It's definitely a lot easier than what people say it is. I don't necessarily think it's hard, but if you're going through something, yeah, it's not going to be easy, but that's just kind of what you have to do and figure out, because that's a day-to-day thing. Not every single day am I going to be able to give 100%. 100% is going to look different every single day. It just depends on what you do with what you're able to do. You know what I mean? That sounds kind of strange, but do what you can. That's really all I have to say about that.
Yeah, exactly. Just as long as you feel that you're that 100%. I mean, you're not always
You're
gonna
the
feel like you're that
best.
100%.
You're the best that you are that day. That's the best you can give today. That's still 100%.
But just knowing, yeah, you're still 100% that day because you just tried. Just trying, you were 100% that day. And that's how everybody should live by, is not not looking back at 98% and being like,
I could have done better.
yeah, I could have done better, and that's just stuck in your head. But then you could have been 100%.
Yeah, you don't really want to dwell on those days, because I feel like that's just Sorry, excuse me. I feel like that's just going to like get you kind of like depressed. I don't feel like that's like a good outlook on life. Just looking back and being like, oh, I didn't give 100%. You know, I only gave 98. Like, so that's rather than what most people can give, and not everybody's able to like give that much. You know, you should always be proud of what you're able to give, no matter what. And you know, you just can't put yourself down about those things, because not every day am I going to be able to do 100%. Like, for example, the past month, I've been grinding out schoolwork. I've been giving everything to my relationship, to working on myself, to working out, and doing all this, you know. And sometimes it's okay to take a break and not do that 100% for a while. It's okay to slack off sometimes. You don't always got to, like, live and think, like, oh, I can't do anything at all. That's no way to live your life.
Yeah, definitely taking breaks is okay, but just like never like go through a path of just keep taking breaks, because honestly, the more breaks that you take, you're probably gonna slack off a lot. Like I remember like going to the gym like every day I used to go, and then out of nowhere I wanted to take like 1 or 2 breaks, and I just stopped going for weeks, and those weeks just built on, and I kind of just felt like miserable. Like you don't want to set yourself up for misery. You just want to set yourself up for like maybe I need a break, but like after that break, I need to know that like I need to get to it and keep going. And do you ever feel like that where like you maybe take too long of a break?
Yeah, I would definitely say, like, I'm dealing with that right now. It's like, it is stressful. Like, I'm trying to get back into the mindset of being in the gym. You know, it's not, I feel like necessarily, like, it's all perspective and, like, how you really perceive things. I don't feel quite miserable quite yet. I've taken a few weeks off. I still go every now and then, like, throughout the week. I'm just not going as much as I used to. And it does make me feel a little bad that I'm not giving it my all anymore, because I know if I give it my all, like, I'd see a lot more progress than I'm seeing now. And it really can all start from just doing one break or slacking off a little bit. And next thing you know, you're not giving 100% of what you were.
Yeah. And that's what's called 98% right there, is when you take that break, that puts you to 98% is what I feel like. So like it's good it's good to not always take breaks. It's good to take breaks that are like beneficial towards your goals. Like maybe taking a break off the gym, you're still at home and you can still work out at home, or still be in that mindset of eating well like on your break. Like just setting yourself up on those days that you take as breaks, making them not really breaks, because if you make them not really breaks, you're still 100%. You're still working towards your goals. Like your goals should be like 100%, like you should be trying to get there. Because taking a break and just slacking off, or like not eating good, or not like really trying to work out like on days that you want to have as a break, like if you just use those days as like building blocks, like you're going to reach your goals a lot faster, I feel like.
And I feel like if you don't, that's just a lazy excuse. I feel like even if you're not working out, that's like a thing that you're supposed to be doing. You need, like you said, you just need to eat right. I still eat right. I don't go as much as I used to, because I'm happy with life. I've given 100% of my all. Like I had a goal. I reached my goal, and I feel really uncomfortable right now. But there's a little part of me that just feels a little uncomfortable with finding too much comfort and not giving it my all anymore. There's times I wake up and I'm like, hey, I need to do more. I need to go do this. But for some reason, I just feel very limited right now. Just like you said, I feel that 98%, and I feel like I'm finding too much comfort right now, and it's starting to make me a little uncomfortable.
I feel like just having those like small goals that you just complete, and you're like, I completed my goal, but like it was small, and then like you feel like comfortable again. I feel like setting big goals is like what I try to strive for, or I try to think about setting like bigger goals for myself. Like maybe like, oh, I want to go to the gym every day and look good is not a big enough goal to work out really. Because in that thought, like, I mean, maybe you look good, but then you like completed it. Like that's all you're living up to be. But like saying like, oh, I'm going to be a bodybuilder, or I want to show people how to work out, or like, because that makes me feel better, is a bigger goal in life just to like proceed to do, or just for me. And I feel like setting these big goals like way better for you than setting like small like temporary goals, because I I feel like any goal that you set when it's completed is kind of pointless whenever you finish it, because then you're not looking towards anything. You get comfortable.
Yeah, you need to kind of set something that's like very hard to reach, so it keeps you going for a while. Then have like another goal in mind. You always got to keep something to have you going, cause it's like a dopamine thing. You always got to do something to keep you kind of happy, keep you going, keep you working, and keep your effort flowing, giving 100%. Like you can't give up. And that's the biggest thing that you see people do now is that they're giving up. They're not giving this. They're not doing everything that they can, and they're making these goals. But you know, it just really is what it is for some people. But they just really got to get out of that mindset. It's not always going to be it is what it is. It's like you are in control of your life. You are the only person that is in your shoes and knows what you're going through, and that is your decision, your choice on what to do, and you really need to push and strive for more. And with that being said, I think that kind of wraps up what we're talking about today.
Yes, sir.
This is the Let's Keep It Real podcast with Austin and Mario, and that'll be about it for today.